city in Texas? What you saying?
We're live.
Essay.
We're
We're
live.
Mexican
We're
gang
live.
member.
Live.
Oh. All right, we're back. We're live at 5. We got Mike Malak on the show again because last time we had him on, he flipped the table over, and there was a big conspiracy that, why did the episode get taken down? It wasn't because the table got flipped. It wasn't because we were hiding anything. It was because we accidentally ran the same ad twice. We're still a little rusty here,
That was months ago. We've done multiple shows since then, buddy.
but not live. This is so this will be your first live appearance.
Oh, yeah.
And it's Pride Month, the start of it. So who better to have on the show than
Ally!
my only gay friend?
Ally!
You left me for your girlfriend, which is fine.
How so? How so? You claim that I'm gay. How did I leave you for my girlfriend?
I don't have a plan for the show.
I know.
I
it's
just thought
fine.
we'd get all the guys together, and we got Cody in the studio. We have Oscar, Kyle, the bathroom boys. We're gonna be diving deep into topics today. Mike's gonna give his opinion on who he's voting for. Donald Trump has been arrested.
Felony charges. 40, 38 felony charges?
How is it so many? I thought he just paid off a porn star.
It must have been like number of offenses or something like that. But do you know the story of kind of what happened?
I don't know it.
Do you even care?
Yeah, I mean, no, I don't care about politics. They're all puppets anyway. But
Oh, I don't give a shit.
I just heard that it was for him paying a porn star. Like, isn't there
No,
worse things
so
you
what
could
it
do?
so what it was and
You've done that. You've paid a porn star to keep their mouth shut.
no, I paid a porn star to keep their mouth open.
Sound bites. Wake up. Wake up.
No, listen. So basically, what he was accused and convicted of is not only paying hush money to a porn star pre-election on the last election, not the one that he lost, but the one that he won. But he is accused of which is doing so is considered fraud because you're deliberately trying to hide something from people who are about to vote for you. And then he's also accused or was convicted of writing it off on his taxes. So the hush money that he paid out,
yeah?
he actually. So here's the question: like, technically, something like that is usually a misdemeanor. It's usually not something that you would go after a presidential candidate for. And he goes to the New York courts for it. 1% of the acting lawyers in this country right now are African American females. Yet every single one of the 6 judges on the Donald Trump hush money trial was an African American female.
Wow.
And the percentage of African American females who voted for Donald Trump was like less than 1%. It's his least.
So can he not run now?
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I try to steer clear of the conspiracy shit, but this one feels a little fucked up, dude.
No, there's no work like hell.
You
to
can't
take
run
care
if
of
you're a
the
felon?
situation.
There's absolutely no rules that say that you can or cannot run as a convict or a felon. You just simply can't vote.
So he's still gonna win then.
It looks like potentially his chances have gone up because
If that's
people are.
all he did, like pay a porn star hush money, there's way worse things you could do to make somebody keep their mouth shut. Right, Cody? You could go
Yes.
break their fucking kneecaps.
Yes, but I
You could
believe
send goons
different.
to their house.
Yeah.
You could do what's some other things you could do to make somebody not talk.
Wire their jaw.
Wire their jaw shut. Smash their
I
jaw.
thought he said drawer.
We should be
No
fucking.
offense.
Mike,
No,
That's true.
There's like an R at the end of some of your sentences because of where you come
I'm from New York,
I
where I
understand.
come from.
I'm happy that he's in here today because if you flip that table, he's gonna wire your jaw shut.
My drawer shut.
Yeah, your drawer.
But on the Trump thing, I don't know. It's very interesting. Like I don't. As you know, I like to see both sides of it and see, what people are saying. But this one seemed a little strange, bro. It really did.
That's because Hillary Clinton is very powerful in New York, and the African American community love her, and Trump was messing with Hillary.
In New York.
Yeah, with the emails and stuff, and just like trying to like.
It is crazy because it seems like potentially one of the only states. Because here's the thing, like if he's brought up on, you want to know how they got him? if he's and please correct me in chat or comments if I'm talking out of my ass on any of this stuff. I'm doing the best I can, but if they had brought him up on federal charges and he was made president again, he could just pardon himself because he's the president. He's president.
Yeah.
But they got him on state charges in the most liberal state, one of the most liberal states in the country, New York, where he can't just say to the governor, "Hey, buddy, I'm the president. Why don't you pardon these charges for me?" And so now he
I understand.
is in a weird spot. I believe
that state put me in jail my whole life.
Yeah, we've
I
been
know how
arrested in New York
corrupt.
a
I know how
lot.
corrupt it could be.
I think I am
Rikers
on this
Island.
person.
Yeah, how many times have you been to Rikers Island?
2 times.
It's a disgusting jail. But
Listen, if
LA
in-
jails are worse.
If
though.
in some world, magically, I don't know, had a chance to sit down with Trump over the next couple weeks. Some magical world, right?
Are you getting them on
No,
impulsive?
no, I'm not. But listen, in some magical world, right? I would ask him some questions. I have a lot of questions for the guy. Mostly, one of which is,
What's your affiliation with the Nelk Boys?
no, why the Nelk Boys? I love the Nelk Boys. Where are the Nelk Boys?
Hit that subscribe button.
No, why he never wanted to try to go after the rest of the country beyond just the base that he has. Like think about how little he would have to do, show like one little act of vulnerability or admit to a singular mistake and not be in God mode all the time to get so many more people. To
Speaking
vote
of
for
God,
him.
I want to move on to the next
Okay,
topic.
Sure.
Because, no disrespect, I'm happy you're here to do the show. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Yeah.
But we are changed men over here. We have a lot of things have changed. Cody has come out with a story to help people. I have almost died from an infection that went to my brain, and I had to get sober off all drugs. I know people are thinking, like, what are you talking about, Jeff? You've been sober. No, I was on Ambien. I was on weed, and those were making my brain. Now I'm seeing clearer than ever. I'm starting businesses. We have a whole bunch of things going on. The team is happy. I'm helping people achieve their dreams. I put Cody in acting classes. I got a movie role, and then I got my friend in the movie along with me. And then I sent him to acting class. I'm his Mr. Miyagi, essentially, now. I'm creating a monster. He's on AI, he's using AI, and he's on steroids, which is a recipe for disaster. Because I'm creating a supervillain. Like, I've created monsters in the past. I've created Steven. I mean, he made his own TikTok career, but I create a lot of monsters,
Dude.
This one, I don't know if
I wish I had some
can-
feud right now.
Dude,
This one I'm losing control of.
Jeff,
Thank you, Sensei.
over the past 2.5 weeks,
Dudes.
I have never been as worried about one of my friends as I have been about you.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I understand that, but I have gotten calls from everyone. Tana, I've gotten calls from Steiny. I've gotten calls from people in the bathroom.
Why? 'Cause I
won't
decided
t-
to use Twitter
Listen to me.
for
I
once?
got a call from Liam. Have you talked to Jeff?
Liam has
Jeff's
CTE.
scaring me, mate. We gotta talk to him. You gotta do something. Jeffrey, I was worried. I in all seriousness for a second, I honestly was worried.
Just
for
because
the past
I
couple
got
weeks.
sober, found God again, and tweeted at Snapchat that they're giving out blood money
You
to the
were,
person that cracked my skull and is ignoring me and
you
paying
were
money.
you were
He's
on
using
a-
Snapchat's money to push the trial and try to get it dismissed. He's trying to flood me out with his money that he's getting from Snapchat. So I spoke up for myself. I said, this platform is enabling him to shut down my case, and that's why I tweeted that out. Made a lot of noise.
Well, it wasn't the only thing you tweeted. You tweeted a lot of stuff. You
I said-
you tweeted.
And then my lawyer called me after, and he said, look, just please.
You sent me for the first time ever probably 22 unresponded text bubbles. Like, I mean, these longs, and the one where I really knew was when you kept telling me, I've never felt better in my entire life. That's usually the sign when someone says that.
Yeah.
Cody, is that not true? When you call someone, you're like, hey, man, you've been acting a little crazy. I'm just calling in to check on you. And they say, I
Well-
never felt better in my entire fucking
Well, the
life.
thing
No,
is,
because I did. You're out partying.
Yeah.
I mean, not partying.
No,
You're
partying,
hanging out with
whatever.
Tob.
Yeah.
You're with these
Staying up late at night.
scumbags.
Yeah.
I'm dealing with a staph infection. I'm going to my eye doctor. I'm getting
Yeah.
stressed out. I'm getting back into that time.
But
where
I
I'm
also went out. But I also went out one night. I'm also karate
That's
comedy
fine.
with GSP. I'm building a burger
I
brand.
know,
I
I
have a
know,
movie
I know,
being
I know,
made
I know.
about my life. I have a million things going on.
I know, but you're
But
saying
I was
you're worried about me.
because I was because well, no one's gonna worry about me. I'm fine. I'm not.
That's what people say
I'm
when
not-
they're not doing
no,
good.
but I'm saying I'm
better
not,
than ever.
But I'm not.
Probably 'cause
But
you're
I'm not
right.
lashing out.
I had.
You've been lashing out in a wild way over.
I
the
get
past
this
couple
way
weeks.
when I have the doctor's appointments.
You
I
flew
went
to Hawaii. You showed up in Hawaii.
to do a podcast with Tana. Yeah.
Okay.
And they were it went over
Listen.
well.
I don't want to turn this into that type of thing. Are you good and you feel great and
I
you
feel
seem
great,
you seem
yeah.
better today.
Yeah, I feel great. I met
Okay,
with a really,
okay.
really good doctor,
Okay.
and he said that, like, I'm meeting with these doctors to fix my vision. You know, I'm okay with how I look, but there's this really good doctor. The best doctors are here in LA because it's where plastic
Sure.
surgery, it's the capital of plastic surgery. So I meet with this doctor, and he's explaining the surgery to me, and basically this eye is a little further back. It's a millimeter back, so I have double vision. The procedure, they have to put like a metal cone, and he said the analogy, he was like, it's like an ice cream cone that will be pushing your eyeball forward.
And your eyeballs the ice cream.
Yes.
No fucking way.
So
That's
it's
crazy.
stressful, bro.
Yeah,
It
I can
fucking,
understand that.
It really
But
stressed me
that's
out.
why. But that's why I say that I was worried. And I will admit. I hope you would admit. I called you every fucking
You
day.
did.
I checked in on you every day because honestly, like, I don't know, dude. I know how I get sometimes. I get in places sometimes where I wish someone would call me and be like, "Yo, how you doing? You've seemed a little bit off lately." And you would, but I just didn't know. Like, I didn't know what to do. And people are asking me. Liam's asking me. People are asking me, and I'm like, dude, I don't know what to say. I
Liam
get
doesn't know
worried.
shit. Like,
Well, they're
we're-
just worried too. They're not. It's not like they're calling me to be like, "Yo, this kid's a fucking." They're like, "Yo, what do we do? Like, let's go. I want to help him. I want to make sure he's okay." That's
fine,
it.
I won't use Twitter anymore. I was just trying to.
I'm not
Speak my
saying it
mind.
Like
Why?
That. I'm
It's
saying
it's a free speech platform.
Then I guess I will keep
I just
using
want
it.
to make sure you're okay. That's it. That's where I leave
I
my.
appreciate it. You're a good friend. Which brings me to my next topic that we're no longer friends.
Yeah, I don't know what that. You got clickbait shit going on. I don't
We
know.
have a clickbait up right
Yeah.
now. I didn't know what else to put, but
it's fine.
you know, you have a girlfriend that's
Yeah.
you know very sweet, and you're in love with her, and you've been with her now for what, over 6 months,
No,
almost
over
a year.
Yeah. Or we just got to a year. Memorial Day.
What'd you get her for your anniversary?
Ooh. I don't know. Oh shit! What's the official? I buy her. Oh, a purse. I bought her a bag a couple days ago, but it wasn't very expensive.
Of course,
It wasn't. No, I got her some Prada shades. I bought her a couple things.
It's fine. Look, you're in a real relationship. You don't
Yeah.
need to be buying things for them all the time. I'm sure she.
Well, for anniversary, you should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we didn't get along on a couple of the night shifts, and we talked it out on the side, and it's all good. I just need a clickbait title.
No, it's fine.
But that's what happens. People grow apart, you know?
Well,
I'm living with a 37-year-old ex-con.
No, I'm not, but I'm also not willing to accept that people grow apart thing. She knows, like, there's a difference between, like, not to call LP out. I
Mike,
love him.
it's
He's
okay.
like my brother, but I'm the bros are on my mind. Like, constantly, bro. Like, I hit you up all the time. Like, what do you do? Like, would you want to get dinner? Would you want to do something? You want to do a show? I ask you, yo, do you want me to come to do a show? I hit
Yeah.
up Tob every day. I hit up Keith every day because one thing I don't believe,
capping.
one thing I don't believe in, bro, is losing your homies to a girl. I just don't. I don't care what fucking age you are, bro.
It
This
happens,
is
bro. It
nah,
happens.
fuck that, bro. I don't like it. This is a camaraderie. This is a. We go to war together. We call each other when something's going on. I call you. You call him. All of us are brothers, bro.
Where were you on Twitter when we needed you?
He didn't need me. He got 200,000 likes in that tweet. He didn't need shit from me.
You should have been tweeting back. Yeah,
What do you want me
yeah.
to say?
Tweet support. Say,
Tweet
fuck
support.
Snapchat. They're giving
I
out
love
blood money and they're
Snapchat.
support.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you make a lot of money from them. Blood
No,
money.
not really anymore. Not really anymore. To be honest.
Drying up.
But I don't. But back to the other thing. Like, I don't. Do you guys really think that you should? If you're in a relationship that really does eliminate the time that you get to spend with your boys, I think that's a bad. I don't think that's a good relationship. And so our friendship is never at risk. If you ever want to do anything, I'd say, Sarah, y'all, me and Jeff are going to get a bite to eat. We're going on a trip to Mammoth for a couple days. She wouldn't say anything.
So let's
She's
do
cool.
that. Let's go back to
Whatever
like
you
when we
want.
used to go on those bike. I sold my bike.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta blame me, bro. I would go anywhere with you whenever you want. She would be cool with
That's
it.
it.
She
I
knows-
just sold my bike because we're in fight camp again, and I told Cody that cycling is for old ladies. And I know you two, we bonded over cycling when we were doing triathlons and stuff, but I'm getting ready for this movie, and I want to be only boxing because doing jiu-jitsu and all that stuff just got me staph infections. And now I want to...
Well, it's almost spooky season.
Oh, Yosemite.
Ooh. You
Nah,
want
we
to do a
need to
camping
pick a
trip?
new. Yeah, we need to pick a new one this time though. We should do somewhere else.
Well, I know you were concerned, and I thank you for your concerns. You're a real friend. And yeah, Cody and I we've grown a lot over the past month, I'd say. You know, we've had a course correction. We're now messengers, vessels to spread the word of God. Christ over clout is what we're going by. Christ is more important than clout to us now. We did a Make-A-Wish yesterday, which I'll get into later in the episode. We did Make-A-Wish, actually. Yeah, we could play it.
We're making merch, Christ over clout, and I'm gonna wear it around West Hollywood.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I really don't like any of this
Yeah.
because
Mike thinks we're being
It's
It's
sarcastic.
okay.
no, I just don't
Devil
believe.
worship.
No, I
Yeah,
just
Mike's
don't.
the devil
You guys are
worshiper.
so hard to believe that like it's no one would ever believe that
Evil would not
anything-
like
No one
good.
would ever
Yeah,
believe
right.
that anything you're
Listen
saying
to
is
me.
true.
My
Not,
mind,
when's the last time either of you've been to church or
we're
prayed
going
to
tomorrow.
Jesus?
We're going.
No,
They're
you're not.
reborn.
You going to church? That church will no longer be there.
Why?
Catch on fire.
We'll rebuild a new one.
Yeah.
With our bare hands. We could come over there and snap your neck with our bare hands. You understand
That's
that?
not a Christian-like thing to say, bro.
Well, I'm just letting you know.
God,
we're being soldiers
God,
of God.
God allowed people to go to war. You ever read the Bible? Well, then
You've read the
there was
whole
war.
Bible?
I think it's probably most of it. Yeah.
Or watched it in movie form.
No, because I was in Sunday school as a kid, so we just read all the passages, like passage after passage.
Come back to the light, brother.
We're here for you.
But more than anything else, God says love
Yeah,
thy neighbor.
ignore it. Ignore it.
No, not ignore it.
Ignore it.
Love thy neighbor,
That's it.
not snap their neck.
Well, when Cody first got out of prison, he was just, when you find God in prison because you got nothing else to do, and you're given the Bible only.
Or you
and
can find
yourself-
heroin in prison.
Okay,
It depends.
but how long are you gonna do heroin for?
You
right?
could
Probably
Like,
could find both.
right? Like heroin gets old after a while,
God, dude.
especially when you have to fucking.
I think
stick it
more
up
so.
your
I think more
ass
so.
to-
I think more so. You get old after a while. Heroin stays the same age.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Heroin
Like,
does feel good.
You get old. You
Yeah.
get old, and you're
Yeah.
like, holy shit, I'm getting old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But when you're in jail, all you could really do is go to church. That's like your only way to get out of your cell, or you go to yard or whatever. I don't know exactly how prison is, but a lot of people find God in prison because they
Yeah.
feel they're put there because they need a course correction. They need a wake up call.
right.
So for whatever reasons, we're all still here. I think we just needed this past month to be like, all right, guys, it's time to change some things. And I feel great about it. And you text me things like, I'm worried about you. And I'm like, I'm worried about you, my brother.
It's just.
I mean it.
Wait, so you believe in God because
It's just we have our conversation. We have our conversation.
What did Logan just say?
Wait, so you believe in God because He got you subscribers?
That's the route I'm taking. I'm out of content. No. Look,
You have the best sound bites
Look.
ever, dude.
when Cody came out, he handed me the Bible, and I was like, nah, get out of here with this. I don't want to see that. It's like too much, bro. Like, I know
We
you
stopped
just
talking
you're,
for a year. He's like, you
you're-
got to go find your own way now.
you're institutionalized.
Get
I
out of here
sent
with the
him
God
away.
stuff.
I sent him out of my house because he was trying to help me and give me the Bible. How fucking self-obsessed and career-obsessed and just selfish was I at that time to do something like that?
It happens from time to time, and you make changes in your life, and now you're a better person because of it.
And
you know?
I've come to a point in my life where I realized I've achieved all my dreams. Look at this wall. I have everything. I've ran a 3:28 marathon this year. I was down after
James
that
Dawn
marathon.
$1 million YouTube.
Yeah, I
plaque
get
and
emotional. I
and
get
a streamy award.
I get emotional at platforms and I lash out.
Yeah, you
I have
do.
a voice.
You really do. You get mad at platforms.
Yeah.
Have you ever had any beefs with TikTok?
No, but we could start one.
The Chinese drone.
You want us to start? We could start.
Yeah.
Probably.
We should start beef with TikTok, if anything.
I don't know, dude. I don't do beef.
China.
As you
China.
know, it's got to be so annoying for people who try to actively beef with me, and I just never give them any. Only person that ever got through to me was Ryan on your show.
I
Only
know.
person. How crazy is that? Out of all the people that have, dude, every day there's a commentary person, a podcast co-host. Someone is coming at me every day of my life, and I never gave in except for that one time with Ryan.
Yeah, Salim came at you. He said when listening to you talk is like listening to an unskippable ad.
Yeah, that was funny.
That was a good one.
You speak redundantly and in paragraphs. He said.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not like
Hearing you
he
talk
got
is like an unskippable ad.
He was drunk,
I
though.
I feel bad for him. He got absolutely fucking smoked in the comments. And I
What do you
feel-
mean? All the comments said W's lean.
No, if you look at the comments, there's no. I mean, it's like it's bad. I
Does that
texted
one
I
wanna
texted
ask me a
Kyle today,
question?
and I was like, "Yo, if Salim's like not doing well because of how everybody reacted to that, like, tell him I'm not mad."
You
like,
crushed him?
Just horrifying.
Because
Like-
when I was
like-
watching it, I was like, like folded laundry and stuff. And
Well,
cleaned
bro,
my
I mean,
room.
listen, if you're gonna come at like, you can say what you want, but like, I'm kind of have concreted my space, myself in the podcast space.
You're a good gaslighter.
Yeah, whatever you want to say. It's the same with you. Like, you can say whatever you want to me. I've done thousands of podcast episodes. I'm obviously an articulate person, and so if you're gonna come at me, you probably shouldn't be drunk and high, and you probably should have a pretty substantial case. So yeah, he got fucking smoked in the
Yeah.
comments, and I feel bad, really bad for him. to
But are
be
you
honest.
happy? You got a win? You got
Not
a
at
W?
all. I don't feel good getting wins against people. Doesn't make me happy. I like getting wins in real life. When I have a best-selling book, I'm happy. When I have a burger brand that's doing well, I'm happy. When I have real tea, I'm happy.
You know when I'm happy? When I inspire people.
I mean, I grew out of getting happy about that because I do it all day. That's all I do.
Yeah, that's true. You do. What is that new drink you're drinking? Prostate
Real
infection
tea.
juice?
It's a better for you tea. The tea category has been relatively undisturbed over the past 20 or so years. Lipton, Snapple, we all know the brand names. Real tea is a better for you tea sweetened with
All
monk
right, we're
fruit.
cutting to our ad.
dude,
We
I
have to
understand
do
you need to make
an
money.
ad real quick. So anybody that has to take a piss, let's go run it right now. We'll be right back. All right, real quick. Today's episode is sponsored by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is America's #1 fantasy sports app with more than 5 million members. It is the most fun and exciting way to get in on the action while you watch your favorite sports and players. You just pick more or less on 2 or more player stats for a shot to win up to 100x your cash. It makes watching sports a lot more fun. Take it from me. I thought all sports were lame except for fighting. Now I'm watching basketball. I'm watching WNBA. I'm watching hockey. Who'd have thought? With Prize Picks, you can turn $10 into $1,000 in a single game watching your favorite sports this summer. You can make a Prize Picks lineup in as little as 60 seconds. You just need to pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections, and you're locked in. The finals mean more on Prize Picks, and so do the star players. You get boosted payouts on select basketball stars that you won't find anywhere else. When the finals are over, the hoops actions doesn't stop on Prize Picks. Women's basketball is just getting started. With young stars like Caitlin Clark and Angela Reese looking to make names for themselves alongside greats like Brianna Stewart and Asia Wilson. You can win up to 100 times your cash watching these ladies ball out. This week on Prize Picks, I'm looking at the basketball board and selecting Anthony Edwards for more than 29 points, and I'm going to go with Jaylen Brown for less than 25 because I think Jason Tatum's going to score all the points for the team, and that's going to make it harder for Jaylen Brown, but he's still a good player. Download the app today and use code Jeff for a first deposit match up to $100. That's code Jeff for a first deposit match up to $100. Go down to the link in the description to download the app. Thank you, Prize Picks, for sponsoring this episode. All right, sorry if that ad was a little too loud. I noticed some people in the chat here are saying that it's not live, just the ad is pre-recorded. Yeah, we just have to pre-record the ads because I don't read good, and it would show all of my stupidity if I tried to do the ads live. So we pre-record them, and it gives me little piss breaks in between. I've been trying to stay super hydrated lately, and it's going to cause me to have to piss a lot throughout this episode. So we have a couple more piss breaks set. Mike, we started off hot, and I apologize. You know, I'm glad to have you here. We're not trying to get a table flip. It's just
Do not think I'm I'm not used to it by now. I'm so used to it. I've always been a bit of a punching bag. I don't stand up for myself real well. I let people abuse me from time to time, or
Yeah.
pretty much all the time. Even the bathroom boys, I think they find it like, yo, this is my one chance to say something to somebody.
Yeah,
Oscar,
yeah.
Kyle, like everybody takes their shots at me, but it's like I feel sometimes like representation of some of the other people watching this. They might feel like they get abused or made fun of at school, or their parents talk shit to them, and I like to wear it.
Cody's got a coffee, so get ready to get fucking bullied because once he gets
Ready to
caffeine in his
roast
system,
Mike with this coffee.
last week or on a member.
Also, I'm gonna be honest, dude. The humility and all is great, but dude, I just left my fucking house. I was getting oiled up by a fucking hot chick. I got a $5 million. Like,
All right.
what am I gonna do? Argue with you guys? Oh no, like
I
don't
like
make
this.
fun.
I like
Mike,
this new mic because
What? Oh
usually,
no,
usually,
like they're making fun of me.
no, usually you complain about your problems, and
I'm
now,
not. I didn't
now
say
you're-
anything.
I thought his house was $2 million when he bought
It
it.
might be now.
Mike, don't confuse having a good time
might
with
be now.
inspiring.
What?
I
What's
said,
that?
don't confuse having a good time with inspiring people. Nobody cares that you're in your $1 million house getting rubbed down.
No, I said robbed.
Oh,
yeah, we did a members
I thought you were
only,
getting a masseuse. That's why I was confused.
No, I'm just playing around. Go ahead. What
we
were you
did a
saying?
members only live the other day, which are fun because it feels more comfortable in there. Like it's just the people that are members of our whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, it's like your people.
Yeah.
It's your family.
They're all. Can we say
Yeah.
the word?
What do you call
Cody-
your people?
I guess you could call it a cult
Cults.
at this point.
No,
Yeah.
but what do you call? Are they like Jeffsters?
I was killed and I came back from the dead.
See, that's the stuff
So-
I'm talking about.
We call them stands.
Stan, yeah.
Stands.
But what I'm getting at is the other day, Cody, we did the live and he didn't say a word for the first 45 minutes. And then I said, let's have some fun. What do you guys want to talk
Let's
about?
talk about a dark time in your life.
No, he said, he goes, what do you want, dark or funny? And I was like, let's go dark. Let's try dark for
And
once.
I said, how dark you want to get? Mike, are you judging me?
What, with, like my eyes?
Mike, don't ever fucking try to judge me, dude. You don't know what the fuck I've been through.
Eminem, we've been listening to Eminem too.
I could tell.
It's not
Alright.
very Christ-like of us,
But
So what? So what happened?
So he opened up and he told a story that he was very vulnerable, and for a big tough guy like Cody to share a story like that, it really does show people that they can feel comfortable talking about stuff that happened to them, because once you get things off your chest, it feels so good. And I'm so proud of him for sharing this, because who knows, all our Staten Island friends could have called up and been like, oh, you're gay, whatever, but no. If you speak up for yourself, that shit's gangster. You got to get that shit off your chest. It takes balls to do that.
Yeah.
What you
Yeah.
did took balls, and you helped a lot of people. And this is the most proud I've ever been about you. You're sober, and you're in acting classes, and you're training boxing. I got him in the movie. His ego's out of control. He's on-
honestly, thank you guys. I love you guys. This show, this team is the only thing that's keeping me from going back.
the only thing is, he's using AI now for things, and
No, don't say it. I
He's-
don't believe. I don't know.
I am. And steroids. I'm honest.
it's a terrible mix.
Yeah,
If you
AI
put those,
and steroids.
Yeah. That's how I'm writing brands. Their brand. I would love to collab with you.
Well, it's,
steroids?
he's using AI for a lot of stuff. So he wrote something up the other day, and I was like, you don't know these words. Who wrote this? And he's like, AI, use it for everything.
It said like I finally feel like I'm the protagonist of my own. I was like, wait a second, Cody. I was like, where did he pull that
Yo,
shit from? bro?
I represent a professional brand, so I have to be a professional at all times.
Wait, is he AI right now?
He's probably has a Neuralink in there. He's probably in
Mike,
the trials.
I'm not even me anymore. I resurrected. I died.
If Elon offered like guinea pig, like I'll give you 10 grand to be like a guinea pig for Neuralink, he would definitely sign up and be the first one
I
to
would
try
do
Neuralink.
I mean, somebody already obviously has it in their head.
You think so?
It's the biggest
Yeah.
story.
The-
Like-
There's a guy that has it.
yeah, it's
Somebody has one in their head
Yeah.
already?
Yeah.
He has cerebral palsy.
Oh, wow.
And it gave him the ability to play chess.
No way.
That's like the one thing he like is able to do.
Damn. I'm gonna get that shit.
Imagine that shit, bro. Like you go through all this trials and tribulations.
I want to
in
get
life,
a Neuralink eye in an ice cream cone.
like a neuro eye.
Yeah.
Imagine somebody said that to you, like you were going through all this struggle and strife in life, and you couldn't do anything you wanted to do, and they said we can give you a Neuralink, but all you're gonna be able to do is play chess with it.
I don't even know how to play chess.
No,
I do.
It plays chess for you.
I played chess for years.
Where at?
Prison. What else are you gonna do?
Read the Bible.
Read the Bible, play
Push-ups,
chess, push-ups, burpees, go to
Heroin.
yard, school, heroin, meth. I did that all in jail.
Yeah. What are we doing here? What does this show become?
Well, I think it's become two guys with girlfriends, a guy who's about to find love, and
We're thinking about raising a French bulldog together in this house. I'm considering getting a dog because I feel like I need to love something that's here with me all the time, and I can't cuddle with Cody.
Why not?
Because
today is June 1st.
No, even in the chat when Cody told his story, they were all like, "Get up and give him a hug." I was like, "I'm not fucking hugging him."
Why, dude? What are you, homophobic?
No, it's
Because
just
I don't need a hug. I'm already healed. I have the callus already. It's that story's not for me anymore.
See, I love this AI steroid Cody because he just backs me up.
That
and he's
SA
showing-
story is to help somebody else struggling right now. I don't
I
struggle.
talked
no
to you
more
about it
from
before the show already. I told you it was very brave.
It's hard. I know the feeling of it being there, but you can't look at it. Takes a lot of this happened, and then you're like, oh no, I can't tell him. He's gonna think some weird stuff about me.
You probably never read my book, right?
You never sent it to me.
Do you know how hard it was?
I just
for me
started following you on Instagram.
Do you know how hard it was for me to put some of the stuff that's in there in that book, bro? Like I had to write shit that like tore my fucking soul out, bro.
Honestly, Mike, I'm gonna buy your book.
No, I'll send.
I'm
I'll
gonna
give it to you.
support
I
it.
have one here.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Oh yeah, I'll
I'll
read
give it
it.
to you for send it to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm finally getting some traction on it as potentially coming a movie.
I didn't know if I was able to ask you that. 'cause
can,
you told me the other day.
It's. I mean, I want to wait a little bit until
Can I
things
be
are-
in it
there's-
as a drug
there's
as a heroin
There's already
dealer?
a screenplay. I mean, if you do well in your first movie, yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
I want to be in it. I'll have my
I put him in acting class.
You actually
he's
cut-
going to the best acting school in Hollywood. Like it's fucking costing me a lot of money,
Well,
but
after as good
it's
as
humbling him.
after as good as Safdie did in Good Time, bro, he could be he's like
Yeah.
Safdie in a lot of
yeah,
ways.
but you gotta drop the ego because it's a craft. You have to work on it and you have to be vulnerable. And I think he's the perfect candidate for it because he actually can perform. Even when we started vlogging, he came straight out of prison and he knew to look to the camera and then get back into the scene. And it was just like, this is shit we've done for years, you know? We grinded that whole time he was away. We were grinding, trying to figure out YouTube and all this stuff. And you got to go your own way. And I told him this. I had to say it in a mean way, but I was like, are you happy with everywhere you go? People say, yo, are you Cody? Yo, where's Jeff at? You want to know? You want to have that for the rest of your life? Everywhere you go, where's Jeff?
You just make up funny stories.
I'm sure the same thing happens to you,
It
Mike.
does. It happens to me.
Where's Logan?
It used to happen to Jeff too until he filed a lawsuit. Where's David? It happens to everybody.
Hey, don't
Everybody-
take file the lawsuit. It was
everybody-
him that smashed me with a
Well,
crane
you know what
and
I'm
fucking
saying.
blamed
You know
me
what
for
I'm
it.
I get what you're
saying.
saying.
Everybody is put up. Like people used to say, "Yo, Kanye, where's Jay?"
Well, that's part
You
of
know what I'm
being an
saying? Like people used to
influencer.
say, "Yo, Drake, where's Wayne?"
Well,
Like it's
you're
everybody got
you're missing
put on
the
by
message.
somebody.
I was trying to say, like, you need to now take what we have here and build on your own.
Yeah.
You need to find the message you want to send. You need to go to acting classes on your own. He was like, I don't fucking need acting classes. And I'm sending him on these tasks. You know, I'm telling him wax the car, wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off. Why do I have to do all this shit?
Just
I'm
write
Mr.
just
Miyagi
write a
and-
book, dude.
I am. I need a writer. I was going to ask you after
AI.
the show.
Just
Yeah, you could do it. You
fucking-
really could do it with AI.
Just
all
hit
jokes
yourself
aside.
Yeah,
with
but
a steroid
wrote-
needle.
you had a writer?
No, I wrote mine.
So you typed yours up?
Yep, I have the full manuscript still.
And then how'd
from
you make
2018.
how'd you make sure it was legally to put it out? Did you expose
Legal
some
teams?
stuff?
No,
Legal teams?
statute of limitations.
Okay. Yeah.
But you need a team. You need to bring them a working script. You need to write this. It's better if it comes from you. If
Yeah,
you
of
can write
course.
it. But you don't necessarily have to. You also can audio voice it. You can
Yeah.
send notes to them and they could write it. Whatever you feel comfortable doing works.
Yeah.
I think first we study the craft and you try this acting lane and do that on the side. But It's everything. When you want to do like learn that new craft, you have to write, you have to edit, you have to understand shots and how your face looks in these shots, what type of emotions you're trying to give. If it's 2-shot sitcom series, there's so many different things that you're gonna pick up on. And I'm proud of you. He's found his own lane. He's working towards it. And that's all I could ask for. With these guys back here, we're making shit happen. We have new stuff we're working on. Kyle's hand is broken at the moment, so
Nope.
Oh, you got the cast off?
Yeah, you notice.
Oh, fuck. That's great. That's why the sound bites are better this episode.
Yeah, actually, the program just crashed, so I'm fixing it real quick.
So no sound bites.
For like the next 2 minutes. Give me a sec.
Listen, breaking your hand, it might suck at the time, especially if your job requires you to work with your hands. Like for me, I was a barber. I smashed my hand up, and I was out of work for a month. Now, for a fucking 17-year-old that relied on that $1,000 cash with terrible spending habits, I would burn through that every week on Jordans and sneakers or whatever, weed, getting a hotel room and a keg and throwing a party, stupid shit you do at 17. So I'm in the barbershop, and this is how I broke my hand. I had bought a motorcycle. It was cool to get like Rice Rocket fucking motorcycles back in Staten Island when we were like 17. So I buy this motorcycle off this guy, Paul Falzone. You might know him because he was a fucking oxy head. And he was like, he owed a lot of people money. And I used to cut his hair, and he sold me this bike. But little did I know the bike was financed. It had a lien on it. So he didn't even own the bike. But I didn't know anything about that because I was just 17. So I say that, and my buddy Nick, who has all the tattoos on his head and the Verrazano Bridge on his neck, he's like, yo, you got fucking played, son. You got robbed. Like, he's like clowning me in front of everybody in the barbershop. And I'm getting pissed off now because, like,
Yo, I know how he rubs it in.
yeah, he rubs that shit in your face in front of everybody, and he spits when he talks. So he's spitting in my face. He's like, you got fucking robbed, you dumbass. That shit's got a lien on it. You just got fucking ripped off for 6 G's. And that's 6 months of work, 6 weeks of work. For me, I was making like, $1,000 a week. So now Paul Falzone walks in the barbershop. Paul Falzone's probably like 26, 27. And now I need to prove myself because I can't get punked by this guy in front of all my brothers in the barbershop. So I'm like, yo, come talk to me outside. And he knew right away because he takes his glasses off. And as soon as he started taking his glasses off, he put his drink down. He was getting ready to fight me. 17-year-old kid, he's 26. So I blast him first. Always hit first. Always strike first. Right? Mr. Miyagi.
Always.
Always. Especially in Staten Island.
Always talk about it after.
Yeah. The whole barbershop comes out to the front. And Nick, the instigator, is screaming, kick his fucking teeth in. They're all like in a circle around. I hit him one time. Boom. Shatter those 2 knuckles right on his forehead. Dented in. I can't work for a month.
They still look fucked up.
Yeah, I never got them properly fixed because I'm a
Just
fucking
put a
idiot.
cone in the bone.
Look at that. It looks like a razor blade now.
What is it? Those ones on the left side?
Look at the difference in my hands.
Yeah, the ones on the right look small.
Yeah, because they got pushed in from his forehead.
Yeah, his head pushed him in.
Yeah, so I fucking dropped him. The fight was over, and I had a broken hand now, and I couldn't work for a month.
It sucks because you won the fight, but you lost the war.
No, that's not
He
true.
lost more money.
That's not true.
He lost his $6,000 and he lost his income.
At the time, yeah.
Fighting's so dumb, dude. It's
yeah,
such-
but
That's why you got to use weapons.
But listen to me. Listen to me. At the time, I earned the respect back of my boys from
Of
the
who? Who
barbershop.
gives a fuck about that?
You still were
And-
unemployed.
Who gives
And
a shit?
in that time, in the next month, I started creating content.
Oh, wow. Nice. Oh, so it actually worked out for you.
They were stupid dirt bike wheeling videos. And
Yeah,
like,
but you got to start somewhere.
yeah.
What do you, Logan and Jake's first videos were them riding mountain bikes off picnic tables. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Now he's not fighting Mike Tyson.
Yeah. So
Like-
me punching out Paul Falzone's fucking forehead. and
Everything
losing-
happens for a
I lost
reason.
the money. I drove the motorcycle to his front lawn and I pushed it on its side, crashed it right into his house, and that was it. Paul Falzone, if you want to run it back, you want to fucking do an influencer boxing match, I would gladly.
Something tells me he probably would kick your ass now.
He's
Only
probably
be-
dead from fucking
only
oxys.
because, bro, if you don't make it out of Staten Island just invades and it just seeps into every.
Somebody's gonna show him this.
You know what I'm
'cause I
saying?
used this-
You know what I'm saying, Cody?
Real
Like
name
he's
on
probably,
live.
bro. He's probably works
So
for.
what? We'll jump him.
I
Fuck
mean,
you,
he don't want
Paul.
this smoke
Whatever
now.
his name is.
I got the fucking backing of my members.
You know what? You
I
still
gotta stop
owe
calling
us
him
6
Paul.
grand. I'll be at your house next week.
Yeah, I want that 6G's back. Paul
Fuck
Falzone.
that.
It's been fucking 20 years.
With interest.
15 years it's been.
With interest.
Jeff's hand is munted.
Yeah, you got munted. Your hand's munted.
Yeah, so take whatever from that story, you know.
I don't know what I'm gonna end up taking from this.
can't
To be
believe,
honest with you.
can't believe
Check
Jeff
the
just
title
credited Mr.
before you buy a
Miyagi
car.
with always
That's-
strike
yeah,
first.
that works.
Make
That's
sure you have
literally
no
Cobra
bacon.
Kai. I said the bad guy is always strike first. That's Cobra Kai.
Oh yeah.
See, I'm good and evil, you know, but I'm trying to do good. Okay? Give me a break.
You got lenses in those glasses?
No, they're fake. Shall we strike first?
You're scaring me a little.
If there was glass in them, I could risk another eye
Eye
injury.
injury.
And I only got one left. All right, Paul Falzone, if you're watching, I'm willing to squash it. And you could keep the fucking money that you owe me. Look at what you did to my hand.
Man, those high school age fights were different.
But I wouldn't
bro.
be here today, and I wouldn't have the respect of my boys in the barbershop if it wasn't for that fucking situation.
Nah, you got played, bro.
So Kyle,
Fuck.
Yo.
next time Ryan calls in saying fucking, yo, fuck your dog or whatever, or Steven tries to fucking act like he's a cool guy or whatever, I want you to just, no hesitation, blast him right in the forehead as hard as you can. And if you break your hand, I will pay you your same salary for that month while it takes to heal.
Word. Noted.
So feel free to blast whoever if they deserve it. Christ over clout. We're spreading the
You
Lord's.
can't just say that. You can't just say a
What do you
violent
mean?
story and then just say that.
What do you have against Christ
need
over
to-
Bro,
I
Christ?
it's
need to go
not.
to-
You guys are fucking blasphemous.
That's
dude.
not. That's
not
No, it
blasphemy.
is when you're using it as a mockery.
it's not
We're not
mockery. We
mocking
mean
it.
it.
Dude, none of you mean it. When is the last time any of you prayed or actually believed?
Bro,
Last
Mike,
night.
You maybe. I'm not talking to
Look,
you.
look.
I'm not talking to you.
Look.
You are fucking around.
No, I'm not. I've been.
Listen, if you guys are
clear-minded. I've had
serious,
visions.
all right.
I told Kyle, and a lot of times you need somebody that you look up to tell you like this is actually not corny. You know, like I'm willing
So
to.
okay, so now
to
I
text
thought
on the side.
generally you're messing around. So
No.
okay, so what are you saying right now? You
Mike,
had an
Mike.
epiphany. Well, yeah, I know, dude. You got to ice out
Mike, this
Jesus
is still a
piece.
comedy
This
show.
ain't impulsive, bro.
Yeah.
No, but say, no, come on. But I know, but you can't. You guys, do Hail Mary with auto tune, and then you throw George Janko's name in instead
You
of
could
God.
do that.
No,
could
you
do that.
can't. If you believe in God, you can't put George Janko's name instead of God when you
Bro,
pray. That's
churches-
blasphemy.
Churches
bro.
do whatever they want.
No,
they
they
want to keep
don't.
it entertaining. You got to
See,
just
this
like.
is what I'm talking about.
you
If
got-
you were serious about it, I would. Him, I believe slightly because he's went to prison.
It's a comedy show. I got to keep it entertaining. I can't just be all serious and just do. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. I can't do that. I need to be saying I'm gonna fuck Paul Falzone up if I see him again.
And
You
then
know?
we're gonna repent.
Yes, and then I'll go to confession
Yeah.
after.
Because God forgives,
You
Mike.
can't. You don't pre-sin, dude. Oh my.
Yes, you can. God
Probably
forgives.
shouldn't though. I'm not having. this
Mike, you're
discussion
not
with
God. You
guys.
can't say that.
You need to go to confession now.
Oh my god.
The other night I sent Kyle a meme of Jesus and he thought it was me.
Dude, you think you? Oh my God, Jeff, that's so.
I
embarrassing
resemble
for you to
him.
say.
Do you know how I feel? Do you know how
Jeff thinks
dumb I
he's
feel when I
Jesus.
leave?
I don't
this
think I'm
podcast?
Jesus.
Every
Yeah, you
fucking
do, because
time
you're
I
trying to
come
say
here,
I think that.
I walk out with an IQ negative 40, bro. I can't. It's hard for me to get back on track, dude.
Mike, we're just some kids from Staten
No,
Island.
you're not anymore. You're not kids. He's 40. You're 40. You're not kids anymore.
You're 40.
I
I'm
understand
37.
what I'm saying.
Don't
You're
try to
not.
make me older than what I am.
Jesus died at 30.
No,
You guys
first
always try
miracle's
to
at
fucking
30.
fire me fucking up, bro. I came here calm. I was laying up by
his-
the pool.
Oh, wait, Jesus' first miracle was at 30?
Well,
When
you-
did I get hit by the crane? When did I come back to
See,
life?
this is what I'm talking about. No one will buy your shit.
I'm a vessel. I'm not saying I'm Jesus, but I'm a vessel. He's
Bro,
using
you're a
me.
vessel for drugs, interstate drug commerce. That's what you are. You're a vessel for drugs and violence.
I want to talk about The Rock using steroids.
I want to talk about the Rock sending a video out online the other day that said, "Hey, what's up, Big Mike?" And it is on my phone.
No way. Tell him to come clean. Admit to
Oh
steroid
yeah, I
use.
forgot you guys had that beef. I should have confronted him. Let me find it.
We
Hold on.
all know
Let-
you're on him.
Let's cut to an ad while Mike.
Let's cut to an ad. I gotta calm down. I breathe a little bit. All right, real quick. Today's episode is sponsored by Seatgeek. With over 28 million downloads, Seatgeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. There are more than 70,000 events every single day on Seatgeek, including concerts, sports, festivals, and more. I just bought my parents tickets to the Rolling Stones concert on SeatGeek, and I also had told my assistant to buy them tickets, so I didn't realize that I had bought them 2 sets of tickets. But luckily for me and my assistant Ivan's job, we were able to return the tickets ahead of the event with swaps. SeatGeek puts all the tickets across the web in one place to make sure you're getting a good deal, and each ticket is rated on a scale of 1 to 10. So look for the green dots. Green means good and red means bad. And every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee. With artists like Noah Khan, Drake, and Bad Bunny on tour, you're not going to want to miss out. And you know what came through for you guys? Use my code Jeff for $20 off tickets at SeatGeek. That's $20 off your first purchase with promo code Jeff. Make sure you click the link in the description or download the app. Thank you, SeatGeek, for sponsoring the show. All right, real quick, today's episode is sponsored by Doordash. Isn't it amazing that we live in a world where you can get anything you need when you need it right to your door? With Doordash, you can get pretty much anything. Are you sick at home and realize you had no flu meds or tissues left in the house? Well, thanks to DoorDash, you could get them dropped off right at your door. I've been sick for the past 2 weeks, and I've been living off of DoorDash. And if it wasn't for DoorDash, I might not be here anymore. I would have died of starvation. And I wouldn't have these cool bandages. Out of alcohol or ice at a party, but want to keep it going? You need an assistant? No, you do not. You just need DoorDash. Realize you're in charge of getting the snacks for the big game or the fights. Just use DoorDash. DoorDash, your door to more. Download the DoorDash app now and get almost anything delivered. Must be 21 plus to order alcohol. Drink responsibly. Alcohol available only in select markets. All right, that's it. Thank you, DoorDash, for sponsoring the episode. Now let's get back on with it. All
We're
right,
back.
and we're back.
How'd the audience react to the ads? Are they liking them or no?
They were liking them. They said red beans bad. They like when I say that in the SeatGeek ads.
Oh, red means bad. Yeah, SeatGeek's is a great system for buying tickets. Easily the best way to buy tickets online.
Yeah.
They've got a whole system built out where green means good, red means bad. And you can even trade your tickets using swaps.
Which I wish I would have, because I bought 4 tickets to the Rolling
Yeah.
Stones,
Yeah.
and you bought 0, and it was your idea. So what are we gonna do for your mom? That's nice, because I need to
That was
apologize to your mom for a lot.
no.
So
I
maybe
don't-
I'll just buy the tickets.
No,
for her.
she doesn't. She just thinks you're a loose cannon, and I don't think you can ever change
She's
that.
right.
I don't think you can ever change. There's no way to like apologize for that. Look at
Yeah.
your face right now. Like I don't even know what
She's
to
right.
say about that.
Robin's a fucking smart woman.
No, but you came through on something that we were supposed to do. I feel fucking terrible about it. I originally thought we were gonna go with them.
Yeah.
And
but then I
then-
got staff and
Well, no, it was even before that. We never planned it. We didn't have the flights. And then when I knew we weren't going, I was like, shit, am I sending my mom alone to Staten Island? Like, this is a lot.
yeah.
So then but then I was like, maybe she'll forget about it. Your parents go, you post about it. And then she hits me up the next day with an article that said, like, Rolling Stones play unforgettable 19
Bro,
songs. set.
my mom and dad were so happy.
I feel terrible.
And
They
as
did,
you,
they
as
did
you-
mushrooms.
they didn't do mushrooms.
I
My
talked to your dad.
What? For real?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, that'd be fucking sick. No, but they had a great time. 80 years old. The Rolling Stones.
Crazy. Mick Jagger.
Mick
Crazy.
Jagger, yeah,
Crazy.
and he was jumping around the stage like,
Shimmy and
crazy.
shaking.
yep, and they're the people that gave us our music taste. You know, Rolling Stones are in every one of our favorite movies. They're in Goodfellas, they're in Casino,
Happy Gilmore.
they're in Happy Gilmore, they're in Sopranos, every cool
Almost
movie.
Famous.
You know, yeah, Almost Famous. I mean, everything. Rolling Stones are just
No, besides the Beatles, like potentially the greatest rock band of all time, especially from like a partying standpoint, a girl's standpoint, like being a true rock and roller. Mick Jagger probably is the greatest rock and roller of all time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe Guns N' Roses. I would say Mick Jagger's probably top 2, top 3 in terms of what it really means to be a rock star.
But there are rumors that they used to have sex with 14-year-olds
I mean, yeah, I'm sure people did back in 1960.
back in the good old days.
Guess what? In 1700, they probably did you know what I'm saying? Like, We're in
Yeah.
a different time now.
Yeah, I guess back then, I don't know. I don't want to tarnish them after I just said how I love them so much.
Well, what was yeah?
Yeah, they did a little cocaine and wild stuff. It wasn't 2024 where everybody gets canceled for everything. But yeah, sending my parents there and seeing them have a good time. It's just like, it's one of the coolest things that you could do. Like they say money doesn't buy happiness, but being able to do shit like that just last minute for your parents who put up with all our shit, like how many times they bailed us out of jail, how many times they had to pay lawyer fees, how many times we fucked like up their week or whatever.
Bro, trust me, dude, no one owes their parents' mom more than I do. There's no one in the world.
This guy
Mike,
does.
do you know how many collect calls my
Yeah, I
mom
know.
got from jail?
No, I mean, I'm just.
I had to stop calling my mom from collect from jail. I was like, she's not going to take this.
Yeah.
Oh, AB, welcome to the posse. Star Killer. Hell yeah. Sorry I'm not interacting with the chat that much, guys. It's like a lot of catching up to do with Mike, and we're talking about serious stuff. I'm going to be doing a watch party for UFC.
Right after this.
Right after this, I'm going to go right into it, but it's members only because a lot of you guys don't give a fuck about UFC.
He's asking if he missed the table flip.
Not
No
yet.
table
We're
flips,
trying to get it out of him.
It's all family today, bro.
I wish I could just talk UFC. I would love to. Like MMA Guru, that fucking piggy fucking, he's hilarious. I love him. But, I don't have that type of audience. I just have people that want to hear about
Why don't you
Tanner's
just make
vagina.
another channel for that?
No, we'll just do it on members. If you want to tune in and watch UFC with me, it's like we're hanging out together. If you have no friends like me and you want, it's kind of nice. I stayed in the house at Coachella for UFC 300 and I had so much fun. I thought I was going to be the next Joe Rogan, but then I had my dreams crushed at Karate Combat.
Joe Rogan was at Karate Combat this week. This
That's
past week.
crazy.
Joe Gillis.
So Joe Rogan was listening to you commentate.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick.
It's insane, dude. It's been a while. The KC journey has been a wild ride, bro. There's a lot of attention on it. A lot of countries excited about it. A lot of investors excited about it. And the fights have been nuts. I mean that Levine knockout the other night was one of the most violent knockouts I've ever seen over the Albanian. Kicked him in the back of the head, split the whole back of his head open, and then retired from the sport. Ross Levine, llast fight ever he's done. Incredible.
Craig Jones
Rogan,
is a big part of it.
Craig
He's
Jones went on
super
Rogan
funny.
this past week, talked about the CJ
He's
Craig
doing $1
Jones
million
Invitational, brought up
jiu-jitsu tournament.
jiu-jitsu tournament, which so there's like a bunch of beef between, this is real combat stuff. I'm sure like no one in the audience cares about this, but
Are you going to
Craig-
hang out for the watch party? Because we can talk about it then.
yeah, we can talk about it whenever. It's fine. Doesn't matter.
No, well,
No, it's fine.
will you hang out and watch a little UFC with me?
No.
Dustin might fucking catch.
You have a
Islam.
little glare on the lens of the glasses.
Stop
From
that.
the light.
If Dustin catches Islam,
Bro, I'm betting on Dustin tonight.
I
By
bet on him
submission.
already.
By submission. The only way he's going to win is by submission.
what?
That's the only way it's going to happen.
You think he's going to pull guillotine and catch him?
It's the only way that he could win the fight.
Listen,
What do you think's going to happen? He's going to win by knockout? He's not going to knock him out, dude.
why not?
I just don't think
Anybody could get knocked out.
I just don't think he's going to. I just don't think he's going to.
Shout out to
He's
Bella.
been knocked out before. Islam's been knocked out. That's his one loss.
Shit, Dustin should have never called the motherfucker.
He did. It's funny when an American calls.
Bro, it was so funny because everything was so chill and relaxed
Yeah.
until that. And then he said the word that we call each other all day long. And he was like, don't call me motherfucker.
Yeah. But if Dustin wins and retires after, like, that'd be so cool. 'Cause Dustin knocked out Connor, you know? I was devastated that night. I had 10,000 on Connor. Or something ridiculous.
I don't think he's getting the knockout tonight, dude.
Yeah. I don't think so either. Islam's just too good, but I would love to see it, and I'm betting on him because now I only bet like $20 on prize picks, and it's just crazy because, like, if you hit with Dustin and, like, your parlay, I could bet $20 and nearly win, like, $20,000. Those numbers are probably not realistic, but
By the way,
shout
I
out
would
to Bella.
I
Thank you
would
for the-
watch you. I would watch UFC with you, but I'm already doing a live, and I have my girlfriend's at my house. She's visiting. So
Bring
it's like-
her, and we'll squash our beef.
It's just sitting on live for 5 hours is not like
It's
my
not
idea
like
of
UFC
being on
300.
a.
It's the main card only. I'm not doing the whole.
I know,
5
but I've
hours.
just been shooting for the past whole week, and I was excited to take the day off. Do you understand what Jeffrey? Do you understand what I was doing today? Literally, wait. I wish you could show this video.
Hold on, you have a question here from Cooper. $10. Thank you for the $10 donation. Mike, did you ever try GHB in your dark phase of drug use? I did actually.
I
surprisingly.
actually never did. G, they call it G. Isn't that technically like the date rape drug?
Yeah, but it just makes you feel like a
The
little
date
drunk.
rape drug.
I
Fuck.
think I used to take
Damn
caps of it.
Damn it.
Yeah, a little cap.
Little cap, and I used to do
Bodybuilders would
I used
do
to
it.
do ketamine and stuff with it.
Yeah.
Oscar, I'm sending you a thing.
Bella just gifted 100 memberships. So what does that mean?
No
when that
way.
happens?
That
That's like
100
fucking.
people.
That's like $1,000, isn't it?
That's crazy. Thank you, Bella. That's insane. So now we get more members, more people for the.
See, you need to do more
for
than
the
that for
live
Bella.
stream.
You need to do more than that than to say thank
You
you.
gotta do like 10 push-ups or
No,
something.
no. I'll give her a poem.
Yo, I will
He's
wire
thanking
someone's
folks.
jaw for
Thank
Bella.
you so much to Bella. How much does Jeff love you? Hella. One of his favorite things to do is to be a fan of you. He's a fan of Christians. He's a fan of Jews. He's a fan of Muslims. He's a fan of everyone. And since you donated those subs, he's buying you a sub from Subway. Thanks, Bella.
Oh, Bella.
That is
AB just said
Shout out.
Bella was the one who I gave merch to. When
That
she
was a
went-
terrible poem.
It's okay. At least
Well, I
I gave
just
her.
wanted
I
to
gave her
give her
merch and
something.
products, and
Oh,
you know, that's very sweet though. And now I get more people in my live stream when I watch UFC, so I don't feel like a loser. So thank you for that. I love doing those laptop lives where it's just me and you guys, no pressure.
Oscar, I sent you something.
Do you want to watch your?
I have poison ivy right now. When's the last time you?
Where were you?
I
in
went
the
to I
woods?
went pee in the woods in Texas, and I looked down and I said to myself, "I bet you I'm gonna get poison ivy." I got poison ivy.
So what do you got for calamine?
Yeah, remember calamine lotion, the pink shit that you put on
Yeah.
it dries up?
And mosquito bites.
Yeah.
Wait, so you have poison ivy on your genitals?
No, just on my leg
Oh, okay.
because I was wearing shorts.
Mike spits fire only. They actually liked your rap. Oh no, was that Amar? That she's probably being sarcastic.
No, what? Because it has to do with religious reasons, probably.
Yeah, she probably does in align with your beliefs.
All right. Well, I just said he was a fan of every religion, so I subtract any religion that offended anyone from that, and then just keep the rest.
So Jeff, will you go to church with me tomorrow, guys? Look, I love the invites to church. We have our own plans, and we're taking it serious. So I'll start doing fan meetups at church when we get through.
Bro, you're
a
just
couple-
hopping on the church band. You're
No,
just
I'm not,
hopping
I'm
on the
not,
Jesus
bro. I'm
bandwagon.
not hopping on bandwagons.
You are, bro.
You're
You
just
saw
jealous,
Janko.
Mike.
You
I've
saw
had
Janko
Mike.
getting hot, and you tried to hop on the Christian
I don't
bandwagon.
give a
Just
fuck
be
what
honest.
George does.
Just be honest.
I don't give a fuck what George does. I don't care. It means nothing to me.
Unreal.
He's another vessel.
Then have Tony. The guy that we had on our show on.
Yeah, you guys copied George. You guys had the same guesses.
I didn't pick the guest. I just went on. I've been a Christian a long time. Been Christian since I was a baby. I got baptized in the Christian church. I went to Sunday school at the Christian church. I went to church at the Christian.
You told me George didn't go
Christmas
baptize
church,
you.
Christian church. I go to church every Christmas, every Easter. I pray twice a day. Once in the morning for asking Jesus help me. Once at night saying thank you, Jesus Christ, our Father. who
Don't
art
be
in heaven."
Sneeko. I'm not being Sneeko. I'll beat the shit out of Sneeko. By the
Whoa,
way,
whoa.
Sneeko
Where did
hasn't
that
answered
come
my
from?
call outs. I've been calling him out left and right.
He
for the
lives in
past-
the subway. He asks people questions in the subway.
Sneeko?
Yeah, you ask people questions in the subway.
So I live in the subway too.
No, you don't. He's actually in the subway. You pretend. to be
No, I'm in the subway.
When's the last time you were on the subway? Well, I don't even know what that means.
I was just on the subway a month ago.
Yeah, you were, but you're not him.
You know what that laugh is? I'm down in the subways.
There's no subway laugh.
Yeah, I just want to inspire people. You don't understand, Mike.
Bro, you're the only subway.
I'm Batman and the Joker combined.
Mike, you're barking up the wrong tree.
Bro, it's his tree. You're not even in the tree.
I'm a branch.
bush.
I'm a
You're
branch.
bush
I'm
down
a branch.
You're
The
bush
branch
to
of the tree.
side.
I'm the
No, you're
branch of
not.
the tree.
He's the
No, you're
branch.
not.
This is my sensei.
You're
They're
bush.
the bathroom boards are branches too.
No, they're not.
Mike, do you want me to wire
You're-
your jaw?
No, we're
You're a
leaving.
tree.
Leaf.
You're
Yeah,
a tree.
Kyle's
He's.
leaf.
You know what Cody is? You know what Cody actually is? A tumbleweed that rolls across the street in the desert, and it goes. Wee.
Yeah, let's play.
Copyright.
Kyle's
Let's play
Kyle's
this AI video of The Rock.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
been uploaded.
Yeah.
Kyle's a cactus.
Let's get back to the Rock
because he's sharp on the outside but sweet and soft on the inside.
Listen, my beef with the Rock. Ella, thank you for the $65 sec.
Wow.
I don't know what that is. That
Wait,
could
what's
be,
her name?
Ella.
Ella.
Okay.
That's a.
It's the same rhyme.
Yo, Ella. Yo, Ella, thanks for the donation. Hope you drink some Stella with a Dalmatian. When I go to war, I bring along my rations. If I'm driving too fast, I be crashing. If I see a hot girl that's also my girlfriend, I be smashing. If I go to the
Okay,
trash
we
can, I'm
don't know-
trashing.
we don't know what that
If I
converts-
see a guy that's mad, then I'm bashing.
That's
if
enough,
my
that's
boy
enough.
fucks with Jeff, then I'm crashing out. Breaking
Yeah.
his nose with my stout. Yeah, what's good?
All right.
What's good in the hood, Staten Island? Walking 52 miles in the shoes of Cody. I know a girl named...
All right, it's all right. I don't even know what that $65 Sweden converts to. It might be like $2.
Oh,
so,
65 Swedish dollars?
I don't know what that means.
Oh.
It could be more. It could be a higher dollar.
I'll do the currency. on it.
Cooper, Cody, how do I connect with travel more for less? DM Cody. He could also
Swedish.
get steroids.
65 Swedish dollars is $6
somebody-
American.
Somebody,
$6.
$6.16.
Okay.
You gave a little too much for
Cool.
that. But it's fine. You know,
I take back half of
appreciate
that
it.
rap.
I appreciate I appreciate this.
I take it back as a retort. She gave you enough to buy a pack of Newports. Actually, it's not. How much does a pack of Newports
Like
cost?
$20.
No way. How much?
No, like $14.25.
New York City, they're like $20.
Yeah,
Oh,
And you can't even get menthols out here. They
Yeah,
took
they're-
menthol
Well,
out
they
of
banned
the
it with the
Newports.
vape flavors.
Bro, you always knew it was a real fiend when they were smoking Noops.
I used to
dude.
smoke Newports.
Yeah, of course you did. The real
We all did.
fiends, the real dirtbags smoke
I used to smoke the
Newports.
hundreds, the short.
Yeah.
Go get them from the
Yo, let
store.
me bum a fucking Newport.
No, we didn't have
Uh-huh.
to bum. We go to the corner deli. They sell it to us for 50 cents.
Lucy's.
Yeah,
Lucy's.
We're like, yo, Uck, what's good? Can I get a
Lucy.
Lucy?
We used to smoke them in the staircase in school.
And then I
in
would
high
pi-
school.
and then I would pee in the staircase.
You ever,
See?
you ever
Me
wet
all
the top
post.
and put a little yayo on top? Smoke the cigarette?
Yo, a woo banger.
Yeah,
Woo
banger.
Quick
banger.
woo banger.
Yes, Mike, I was a drug addict.
All right,
crackhead.
all right. You don't
got
gotta
it
get
all.
mad at me, Bush, man.
You're just bringing up the trauma.
We got to go to confession, man. We have confessed to a lot of sins on this podcast, but unfortunately that
Mike,
doesn't
can we do a vlog going to church
absolve
together?
us
Let's
of our
go. Let's
sins.
do a vlog going back to Staten Island.
You know who needs to go to confession and come clean? The Rock. Because you're not admitting to taking steroids and you're selling kids a fake dream. They think they
All
can
right.
make it.
That's like Mike's video.
All right, Mike is friends with The Rock, so I'll stop.
This is AI for sure.
You're doing the same thing Liver King did.
What's up, Big Mike? GSP.
Oh,
Yeah.
PSP, how you
Yeah.
guys doing? Mike, everybody's doing great. Hey, listen.
Look at that fake ass. He's a fake fuck.
What do you mean? Steroids are legal.
Admit to taking them.
No, why do you
he
have
says
to?
he's clean.
But what?
Because he sells products.
Wait,
and sells
does he
fake dreams.
does he dramatically say I'm clean?
Yes, he says he
Or-
doesn't. He doesn't admit to any steroid use.
Where's
he says
that?
natural. He
Where's
says-
that?
it's
Where's
a-
that
He's
statement?
never admitted to steroids.
What's the source? Yeah, but I'm just saying people don't admit to jerking off on the plane, but that doesn't mean they don't do it.
Dude,
Now, why would they?
No, but
why,
I'm just saying, like,
And
I'm,
like in the-
I'm
in
making
the
an example.
bathroom?
Like
Top of
people
the
don't
plane.
just
Mike,
say.
do you jerk off on the plane?
I never have, but I have considered it.
What if they got cameras in there
They don't.
for terrorism or something?
I don't think they do. But yet, though, whenever somebody goes in there and smokes a vape, they somehow get caught.
Yeah.
Because they have the fire alarm.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
What the hell is this?
This is what I stopped doing today to come do this show.
Should I play it?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's fine. You might get your old channel taken down.
Yeah, I don't
No,
know.
it is fine.
It
It's just-
looks like he's just,
Bro, just hanging out.
He's getting like a happy ending massage.
Oh, you might have music, probably.
Just stop it. Don't play this. Don't play this. I don't. Stop this.
I stopped this to come. This is what I was doing. I
Damn.
came here to do this.
I salute you.
Thank you.
I salute
Thank
you.
you, my brother in Christ.
Thank you. Damn. You sacrificed the sun for us?
Bro, it was so nice outside, and I've been traveling, working, shooting, podcast, this, blah, blah. And I got outside today. I was laying in my tube in the pool, which you know is my favorite thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, babe, what time is it? And she goes, 4 o'clock. I go, fuck, dude. I gotta go do this podcast.
You said, I got to go get more clout. I'll be back.
Bro, if this podcast was a fucking washcloth, the clout has been wrung out of it. There's no one else is following me off
See,
this
that's where you're
podcast.
wrong. That's where you're wrong.
Oh,
Who
there-
do they say is the best duo on the internet?
Me and
you
you.
and Sarah?
No,
Do they
me
have
and
to-
you.
Are people commenting? Oh,
No,
the
me
best
and
duo on
you,
the
but
internet?
I don't mean it like that. I just mean like I think we both have reached saturation with each other's audiences. That's not why I'm here. I'm
We're
not
here
gonna,
to spread the.
I'm here
word
to
of the
work. I'm
Lord.
here to help.
We're
here
here
to spread the word of Christ.
We're
Yeah.
messengers.
We're here to give
Yes.
humor and laughter.
That's true.
The world is hurting.
Agreed.
You can't do that with your girl.
John Siri? Oh shit, that name sounds familiar. We went to high school together.
He's
Wagner
like,
High
you
School.
beat me for a nickback.
Is that the guy that sold us the lean on the bike?
Perella's kids. Yeah, I was in the Perella program. It was like the Bad Kids program. That's funny, man.
Did you smoke cigarettes with him?
Yeah, we smoked cigarettes in the staircase. Damn. Shout out to John Siri.
H3 on
Oxygen.
impulsive. I
Actually?
think it's happening, bro.
No way.
I think I'm gonna as soon as I walk out of here, I'm
Like
gonna try to
Ethan
lock
or the
yes.
whole...
No, Ethan.
Okay.
Me, Logan,
Ethan?
Family.
What about me?
No.
You don't want me there to be the peacemaker? I
don't know. Maybe. Do you want to come, dude? Do you want
I'm
to
the
come to
one.
it?
I'm the fucking.
Ethan's gonna ask for you personally.
Yeah, I'll go there just
don't
to
know,
make
it's a
sure that
pretty-
he
it's-
feels safe. Because what if
He
Logan
is
puts him in a headlock?
Logan's not putting anyone.
Make sure you
headlock.
bring Coke Zeros for
Is that what
Ethan. He loves that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Get him a 6-pack of Coke Zeros.
Right next to the primes.
I know. Ethan's my friend.
No, I know that. I just didn't know he drank that soda.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
Coke Zero.
Coke Zero. Okay.
Yeah.
What else?
I don't know.
All right, let's do some fun stuff because this has been a roller coaster ride of
I feel like
emotions.
we've been getting into the fun stuff over the right in between the 6th and 7th ads.
We started a Clips channel, Jeff Clips, and we are at 90,000 subscribers. And like I said, I've achieved all my dreams and my goals in life. I ran a 3:28 marathon, and I don't know if I could ever beat that. So I had post-race blues, and I realized now my goal in life is help people, help my team that's helped me get here to achieve.
Why
their
don't you say
dreams.
that last sentence?
That's helped me to get. It's not. You can't edit it. It's live. I fucked up. I stuttered. I got hit in the head with a crane. So now Kyle and Oscar have helped me to get here, and all these plaques have my name on them, which I don't think is right. So when we get that 100K plaque, it's getting Kyle's name on it. So go subscribe for Kyle. He's had a rough year, and I fucking yell at him about editing still. So I want to get that soon. I want him to get it before Steven, because Steven left the show to become a YouTuber. And I want him to know that you made the wrong choice, son, and I miss you.
Come back, please.
But we talk outside. We just don't do the podcast together anymore. But Kyle will get that before him. If you guys go there and subscribe, it costs you nothing. It's not like the members.
Yo, I went to Austin, Texas, for this last karate event. Have you
Yeah.
guys been to Austin,
No.
Texas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Jeff,
an
you went to Austin too.
incredible city. City, for sure, city. Beautiful, clean, tons of outdoor activities to do. There's a place called Barton Springs, which is a 2-acre long natural springs swimming pool that's between the temperature of 68 and 70 year round. That people, all the Austinites go there and they lay out and they tan. There's a reason Musk lives there. There's a reason Rogan lives there. There's a reason everybody has gone to Austin. It's a
Hold on.
beautiful
Sorry to
city.
interrupt Austin. I heard Austin is great, and I would love to go there. I wish you invited me.
And now you're coming up to say something stupid.
Bella again with another $10.
$6. Nice.
Shout out to the Clips channel. I absolutely love the outro music and graphics. Great work, guys. Yeah, we're posting a video every day there. Sometimes they're cut downs from the podcast, but they're edited creatively. And Kyle, maybe he'll smoke a little weed and get creative with it. He's been killing it. And also, we post original content on there too. Stuff you've never seen before. We might just
Like
drop
the green screen videos.
Yeah, like these green screen videos that we put out there on the members, and you guys made your creative edits of us. I hope there's no anti-Semitism or there's nothing bad in them, but our audience is...
Or Semitism, depending on which side you're on.
Well, I just hope that there's nothing bad in them, and I trust that the Bathroom Boys vetted these videos, and let's have a good laugh. And Mike, you could make fun of us for once.
No.
Please do. Let's have a good laugh.
I don't want to do that.
We did a lot of silly stuff on a green screen, me and Tana, back when we did the Barbershop episode, and we had this extra footage that we forgot, so we just put it up, and you guys made, I guess we'll see if they're funny.
Hold on, I have to vet some of these right now because
Okay.
There's one
there's one that's like
anti-Semitism and nudity.
Okay, well, we definitely can't play that. That will ruin everything that we've worked
And one of
for.
those was why Sovietics.
Amara, why are you trying to make my life so difficult? But
Hold
no,
on.
there were some really funny ones. And, You know, I love when you guys make fun of me.
I'm just sorting them right now.
Green screen goofs.
Where do you get all this music from?
I make them.
So great.
Thanks.
It's like music I would actually listen to.
It's a fun show. You have more fun coming over here to do this show than
Not sometimes. It depends on
Oh
how
my.
much you let me say stuff that I want to talk
We
about.
didn't even have the weatherman on. It's a good
Bro, I
time.
let you go on that rant about politics for the first 10 minutes of the
No, it
show.
was like 4 minutes, and then you cut it off to talk about your community, members only stuff.
Well, I need to.
And then I
keep-
started talking about a city that I liked and had a whole story about ghosts and shit. But you cut me off to talk about somebody donated $4.
Listen, I could stop this show and go be an actor and do coke every day. I could fucking go hang out
I'm
at.
just saying it's a known thing that I can't ever say anything on the show.
Look, I'm booking.
I can't. We know this. I can't say anything here or Impulse.
I'm booking big movies. I could be hanging out with Lindsay Lohan at Chateau Marmont and fucking sniff coke all day in my free time if I want.
It's good that you interrupt me all the time, and so does Logan, because it's a reason for me to actually do my show. Which, in all honesty, it is.
Yeah.
It's a reason. It makes me stop failing.
If this doesn't work out for me, Mike, I'm gonna just go spray paint your car prime, and then I'm gonna do some other stuff. But I'm gonna make sure I spray paint.
We're gonna
your car.
vandalize your shit that you
It'll
love.
just up the price.
Yeah.
The value of the car.
prime.
Unskippable ad.
It'll be an advertisement for Bron.
7 Ray Ray. Oh my God, Ray Ray's my name in the movie. Love both you guys. Jeff, I've been watching you for years. This is why I don't do ads live, because I would read like this. Eugen, favorite creator. I guess you're saying I'm genuinely your favorite creator, which is smart. You're on the right path, my son. Mike, I love you too. Wow, read the fifth vital twice. So that's like the 10th
Thank you, brother.
vital.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
He's written. I lost 170 pounds in 2 years because of both of you. No, you did that for you, my man. You did that because of you. We didn't do nothing. We didn't do no hard work for that. Love you guys. Love you too, brother. Proud of you. That's huge. It's one of my favorite things when people come up to me on the street and they're like, I lost weight because you, or started running because of you. All right, well, let's get these green screen videos going. Like I said, these lives are all practice runs. Sometimes tables are going to get flipped. Sometimes they're not going to run as smooth, but we're preparing to do a Halloween show. And that will be recorded, but it'll be a live show here in LA. And we're going to start selling tickets for that soon. It's only like 300 seats. Maybe Mike will pop in. Maybe Tan will come on. Talk about her vagina. Who knows? Maybe Mike will dress up as a clown or something. Maybe the Joker. Maybe we play the Joker.
Go to the subway.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the first one.
Oh, damn. Is this Makoa and Tana? I love this. Now that is what I'm talking about right there. This guy, people have the wrong impression of. He's actually a real good guy. This is not Trust right. me. That's fucked
This
up.
is the best day ever. Wow, this is really big. I don't regret this at all.
So much. Anytime she does something wrong, this experience was so much fun. I love this guy right here. This is my best friend. Oh my God! Come on.
Wait,
That's
who's
too
the
far.
last guy?
That was my ex's fucking husband. You sick fucks. What is this? I love this. Now that is what I'm talking about. That's Mike's worst nightmare. This guy, people have the wrong impression. He's actually a real good guy. That would ruin you. Trust me. Damn. Those are some good ones. I hope they're over. Please be over. That is what I'm talking about right there.
I don't regret this at all.
I love this guy right here. This is my best friend. This guy, people have the wrong impression of. Oh my God, he's actually a real good guy. Trust me.
This is the best day ever.
That is what I'm talking about. Guys, I think I see somebody hanging right there. Steven's reaction.
Mute it.
That was hard as fuck. Damn.
What is this, like a reaction thing or something?
Oh my god.
What
How
is
many,
this shit,
How many
dude?
do we have? In it?
And when do
I
they
think there's,
end?
like,
Is there any way to make them stop now?
There's like 2, 3 more.
But I'm losing my brain cells
Good.
watching these.
So Chad's loving it.
What is it? What are these
They're
stupid
green
fucking
screen
things?
edits. We said
We
stuff.
filmed
that-
this last year and we put it on the clips channel. Like, yo, take these clips and get.
But
have
what
fun
is
with
it? What are we looking at?
Just submissions from our audience.
funny
A very
memes.
smart
Oh, the
audience.
audience made them.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that makes them
yeah.
better. Okay, cool.
Bro, you're so old. You
Jesus.
don't know
I-
internet
I-
trends. You don't know
You're, like,
anything about
lagging.
Well,
YouTube.
what
life.
trend is this? This isn't. No one's trending this.
This has
No
been.
one's
a-
Wow,
doing
this
it.
Star
is
Trek.
really big.
How do you have that picture,
Who'd you send that to?
Oscar? How do you have that picture?
Me?
Oh,
You posted that on Patreon.
Yeah. Guys, I think I see somebody hanging right there. No, that's not his friend's reaction. I think I see somebody hanging right there.
Why does it look like Oscar? Can you
Steven's
show?
such a
Can you show
talented.
someone committing suicide on YouTube?
They're acting.
Oh.
Steven's such a talented actor.
Can you, I said, can you show someone committing suicide on YouTube?
Look at how I said change that
I love
reaction.
this. Now that
The one thing you laugh
is
at, though.
what
Yeah,
I'm
of
talking
course, you laugh
about
at that
right
point.
there. This guy,
Stupid.
people have the wrong impression of. He's
Solomon
actually a real
Khan.
good guy.
Fuck him.
Trust me.
You know, no, our
This
big
is the
squash.
best day ever.
I love Solomon Khan. Now,
Mike, you didn't look at that.
What is it? Wrestling?
I don't. Okay, the
Oh,
funny,
man.
10-10 burger, JBFC.
And I think we do have his description. Can we take that? Let's take his description.
Okay. All right, let's.
Okay. This is the guy they wanted people in Pennsylvania to be out on the lookout for.
I
He's
hate
got,
this. I hate this.
He's got a nose and some hair that goes like that, and he was wearing a hat at the time of this particular crime.
Please, I'm trusting you guys. Nobody make an edit of me here killing all these children. I love that stuff.
I don't regret this at all. Never let
I don't
go.
even
Now
remember
that
saying this stuff.
is what I'm talking about. Right there.
I think he's just turning into brain rot now.
All right, let's end this.
What are
Let's-
you turning
look.
into brain rot?
Look,
What was
look,
it?
look. That was fun.
What?
I love that you guys have a sick sense of humor like I do. Speaking of that, when we come back from this next ad break, it's the last one. It's a quick one, and we're gonna show the Make-A-Wish that we did yesterday, and then we are gonna wrap up. But I want you to stick around for this video because we're sick fucks, and you know, if I'm gonna do a Make-A-Wish, I'm gonna make it dark and fucking horrible and nearly ruin my career. So we'll be right back after this quick ad break. All right, this episode is sponsored by Hims. Your sex life is important, but your schedule is busy. You don't have time to go to the doctor's office to get treated for your erectile dysfunction, just like me. Through Hims, you can now get treated for ED without stepping foot outside your door. So you don't have to worry about being in the supermarket and having them yell out, "Jeff Wittick, your erectile dysfunction medicine is ready to come pick it up." Come on down to the pharmacy section. Hims packaging is discreet and it's delivered right to your door. Hims is changing men's healthcare by providing access to affordable sexual health treatments from the comfort of your couch. Hims provides access to doctor-trusted ED treatments. Hims provides access to doctor-trusted ED treatments, options like chewable hard mints, brand name treatments like Viagra or generic alternatives for up to 95% cheaper. The process is simple and 100% online. No uncomfortable doctor visits. You just answer a series of questions on their site and a medical provider will determine the right treatment option. If prescribed, your medication ships to you for free. No insurance needed. If ED is getting you down, it's time to join the hundreds of thousands of trusted Hims subscribers and get treated. Start your free online visit at hims.com/JeffFM. That's HIMS.com/JeffFM. That's HIMS.com/JEFFFM for your personalized ED treatments. Hims.com/JeffFM. Hard mints are chewable compounded products which are not approved by or verified for safety or effectiveness by the FDA. Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website details for important safety information. Subscription required. Prices vary based on product and subscription plan. Thank you, Hims, for sponsoring this episode. Now let's get back on with it. Oh, boy. All right. It wouldn't be Jeff FM if we didn't end on something that will ruin your moods for the rest of the day. But that's only your perspective. It's how you look at it. Mike will probably be pissed that we're ending the show this way because he just wants to go back to his $4 million mansion or 5, whatever. He exaggerates. It goes up $1 million every month. But yeah, this was emotional, so I guess we'll just run it. I'm gonna stop fucking around.
Wait.
Oh, here we go.
Do you want to introduce who it is?
Tyler, yeah. This was Tyler. He's been a viewer of Jeff FM for a long time. He's been viewing our vlogs. He even said he was a fan of Mike at one point in this video. This was real, guys. I know we do a lot of wild shit here, but this was real, and I'm not good in these situations, so I just tried to be real dark and fucking nuts because I figure if you're watching us, that's why you would want me to do something like this, you know? I mean, what are you gonna want me to fucking wrestle for him or something? Like, I have no talents, but just being a sick fuck. So, I mean, just roll it.
Yeah.
Yo.
Oh, Jeff.
Tyler, what's going on, my man? I appreciate you watching us, and I don't know how many episodes you've seen or how much you know about me, but I heard some stuff about you, and I know your situation. I feel for you, brother. So I have this shotgun here, and I'm going to use it to take myself out right now. His whole family was in the room. I'm just joking, all right? I'll do it if you want me to, but then I'm going to hell. I just figured, you know, I got a dark sense of humor, and in times like this, I'm like the Joker when he went in the hospital for the kids and the gun fell out. Man,
I love your humor.
Thank you, brother.
Like your humor has gotten you so far. It's like crazy, and it's like not even like stand-up comedy.
Thank you. I think that's a compliment. Hey, we're all only here on this planet for a short period of time. So what's the point of stressing over things, you know?
Yeah.
Just make the best of it, laugh at, you know, laugh the pain off. That's how I deal with my stuff, you know, but I couldn't imagine your situation that you're in. But you're tough, brother. You're a fucking warrior.
I was doing jiu-jitsu, and it's like one of the funnest things I've ever done, man.
I got a staph infection from jiu-jitsu. Antibiotics. I'm on antibiotics heavy right now. Unreal for me. I can't believe I'm complaining to you about my health right now. Man, I wish I could have came down there. We were trying to set it up for a while, but you know Cody?
Of course.
Cody, come say what's up. And we have Kyle too.
What's going on, bro?
Yo, Tyler.
How are you?
Yo, I'm good, man.
Good to see you, brother.
I was just gonna meet you guys.
Yeah, well,
Technology we're going to have to use. Bro. Listen, I need to share your message here, and I have a voice here, so I'll continue to do the best I can.
I'm your worst nightmare. I'm a DO.
What's that?
I'm a deputy.
oh, really?
We don't have any issue with police now. We're not criminals anymore.
No,
you know?
yeah, police are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for your service, though, bro.
Thank you.
Really appreciate you. That's coming from a former inmate. You know, when I was in prison, the cops were actually cool. It was the inmates that made it hard.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I really appreciate you, and I really admire your strength I condemned you for being so strong and holding on. I've been through a lot of struggles and tough things in my life, but just sitting there knowing that death was upon me is probably one of the hardest things, and it takes a real strong person to accept that. I really threw hope there's some type of miracle, not to put any false hope out there, but just something in the universe that can make this situation turn. But unfortunately, this is life, and these are the challenges that we come with, and this is why every day is precious and it's a gift. And it was a pleasure to get to have this FaceTime with you, and I'm happy that you know you now.
Yeah. Hopefully I can make the vlog.
Well, you're gonna make the vlog now.
What's good? You're on it.
You're in the vlog.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff FM.
Jeff
Yeah,
FM.
you made it.
Yes, sir.
I love the pod, dude. Seriously, I love the pod.
Thank you, man. We love you. Thank you for, watching us and laughing with us. And look out for us.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you go. I'll let you get some rest. It was great meeting you. And look out for tomorrow. We're gonna do a pod, and you're in it. So welcome to Jeff FM.
Can you throw it over me?
Thank you, man.
Of course. Thank you, brother.
You're literally the only YouTuber I watch.
Thank you. I'm the only one you should watch.
Maybe a slight amount of Mike Jack.
Yeah, well, sorry for forcing him upon you. You know, nobody likes him, but he's been a good friend to me. You know, so
You gotta take what you can get in this town.
Yeah, I started watching Logan, and then that somehow transferred me to David, and then I watched David for a while, and then I was like, once you entered the vlogs, I was like, dude, this guy's so funny. Like, just little clips of you. I was like, dude, this guy's so funny. Just a little, like, stuff you'd say this on the sidelines, and then, like, when David would go on runs and shit, he's, like, skinny fat. I'm like,
Call David skinny fat. I love
I
that.
always wondered that.
he's got money. He's he's just a lazy, spoiled brat.
You know, he's a rich kid. He got rich at 18, so he's stunted. You know, he's an 18-year-old in a 28-year-old body.
And I'm
Still
gonna
find
get
a
him.
way.
I'm gonna get him one way or another.
I'm gonna snipe him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna put him through a lifetime of hell. As long as I'm alive.
I will be torturing that man.
Do it.
My lawyer's
I
gonna
heard that
call me
you're
after
back
this.
on the nose or the eye surgery, right?
I got another eye surgery coming up, but this isn't about me. You know, I think the most important thing in life, like, look, I have plaques, I have
repeat
medals, I
myself
have
a lot. I got
awards.
brain damage.
I've achieved my dreams. Now I just want to genuinely inspire people.
That's what you're doing. That's what I'm trying to do.
I mean, dude, you inspire me. I don't want to keep you guys, holding you guys over, but thank you so much for giving me the time to meet you, because you really are the only YouTuber I watch.
And the only one you should be watching. 'Cause
Yeah.
The rest are all fake.
I'm sorry I'm not The Rock. I just take steroids like The Rock, but
Try you. I love you.
I love you too, brother.
I love you, bro. Your strength inspired me, and I'm gonna appreciate
Everything a lot more.
When I come to heaven, I'm gonna make sure you put me in jail.
All right, we'll let you get some rest, bro. Hit that button so you get some more of that in your system.
No morphine.
Morphine. Yeah, do a couple clicks for us. There we go.
Yeah, nice.
You like that, huh?
Slow down, brother.
All right, man.
It was great talking to you.
Thank you guys so much.
Nice meeting you, man.
Nice meeting you.
Later, Tyler.
See you, Kyle.
I'm so cool.
That's it. This guy,
Tyler.
people you're gonna talk to in the world, he wanted to talk to us.
No, you want to talk to me. You're just here.
Damn.
Yeah.
That was crazy. That was moving.
Are we back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't get. I didn't have any context or like understand what exactly.
So he's
this is.
26.
Maybe I don't even need it. Maybe I don't even need it. But it
He's
was great that you
he's
did that.
26 and he went through hell, you know?
Well, what do you know? What's ailing him?
Terminal cancer. He has 2 days. Well, I was told yesterday he had 2 days left. So we were talking about UFC. He likes jiu-jitsu and stuff. And we were talking about Dustin Poirier. He wants to see a knockout. And he passed away earlier today. And he won't even get to see UFC. He won't be able to see this podcast that he's in. And that just, it just makes you not think that, like, anything we're dealing with, it's all bullshit. This kid was 26. He did nothing wrong to nobody. And he don't even get to watch UFC tonight. I know that's like
The last thing that he'd be worried about. I'm sure he's more worried about family and. Damn.
Yeah,
And-
like this guy never did nothing to nobody. Became a cop, did the righteous thing. Look at us, crime, prison, and I did all this bad stuff, and I'm still here. They
Say
took
the-
him before me.
You too,
Say the
all
good-
of us.
The good die young.
You too, Mike. You're not even allowed in Connecticut no more.
What? His family lives there. He goes all the time.
Constantly.
Oh, I thought he had to order protection from the state.
No.
Oh, okay.
Damn, dude. R.I.P. Tyler. That's crazy.
Well,
bro.
he's 100% going to heaven, and
Well, once again, you can't make those calls.
I can't wait to go to heaven.
I can make
No,
those
you can't
calls.
make those calls.
Yes.
Unfortunately, you can't.
There's a reason why I can. He is 100% going to heaven, and he's there already, and he's watching down on us watching this podcast.
In fact,
we love you, Tyler.
His last conversation being you.
Nuts, but that was his wish.
No, I'm just saying.
Now, if Dustin gets that knockout tonight, that was Tyler.
It's submission, if anything. But I also think Dustin's going to lose.
All right, well, give some hope, bro. You know, I want to end off the show with.
I mean, you ended off the show
you know,
in the greatest possible way, dude. You did something nice for a human who needed it, and in that moment, for those 10 minutes that you spoke with him, you made him feel better about his situation. And there's all. I know I was making fun of your green screen of you and Tana pointing at Ryan's dick earlier. That was super creative and really intellectual, but this is the important shit in life. How you're making people feel when they're down, how you're inspiring people to keep going when they're going through moments of pain or weakness in their own lives. That's the shit that fucking matters. That's the shit that makes me feel like I'm happy that I gave up my oiled up, Saturday to come sit here with you guys.
I really wanted to show you that because, I know you and I talk about mental problems and stuff. And
it's always great to have perspective.
Dealing with, like, haters and stuff. And, like,
that's not one thing I don't bring that up.
No, I mean, you don't care about that, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, just the difficulties that we face,
I mean, listen, like,
it's not.
It is very nice to have that perspective. It is, I've always said that, unfortunately, pain is relative. And to each person, their worst pain is their worst pain. There's someone in the audience right now whose worst pain that they've ever felt is that their boyfriend just broke up with them. That they were dating for 3.
You're right.
And to them, that is terminal cancer. You know what I'm saying? Like, pain is a very individualized, subjective emotion. But when you bring something like that to people visually to see, it reminds you how little your fucking problems are. So I commend you on that, Jeffrey. That was very nice that you did that.
And he gave you a shout out too, so you get a little clout, you clout goblin. You get to eat a little off that too. So you were involved.
I'm sure I'll pick up a ton of followers.
I'm just messing around. I pulled the gun out and said I started off.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, but listen, it was very. I think you should just let me end on saying it was very nice that you did that. Let's just leave it there, bro.
We cut some stuff out, but he was like, "Do it." Really? Like, yeah, he was joking around.
Well, because he's probably if he watches this show and watches your content, he's probably sick.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, I don't know how to do that stuff. I've never done that. I've never thought I'd be the type of person to be doing that. And we just do it how we do our stuff around here. It might not be the orthodox way of going about things, but we mean well, and we're idiots. So I hope that didn't spread the wrong message with how I approached it, but we mean well. All right, guys, we will wrap up here and just be grateful for life, Nothing's promised. Make the best of it. If you want to come watch UFC with me, I'll be doing the watch party starting at 12 minutes from now. So I'm going to take a piss and getting right back to work. I love you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming and dealing with us, Mike, putting up with us. Thank you, Bathroom Boys. Thank you, Cody. We will see you next week. Yeah. All right.
He used to be out on the corner, he was dealing in drugs. Got himself a barber's chair and gave awesome cuts. Now he's a podcaster, his life he'll talk about it with us. And now it's Jeff FM. Jeff FM.